The good stuff is all new. And 'tis the season for our 3rd annual Pumpkin Palooza. Mary's serving up her creamy pumpkin carbonara, and the kitchen is bursting with gorgeous fall flavor. From sweet to savory,
I think she's perfect. She's nice.
spicy to caramel drizzled, we're turning pumpkin into pure magic. Plus, Owen Reeves joins the team to share some seriously cool carving tricks. It's pure pumpkin perfection, and it all starts right now.
We are all about the gourd stuff today because we are celebrating our 3rd annual Pumpkin Palooza. Yeah. Teaming up with me in the kitchen, please welcome Andrea Bucket, Emer De La Rosa Brazel, and Alex Page. Going to do a lot of pumpkin jokes. I just said, I'm so pumped.
I was about to ask, how many pumpkins do you have today?
Oh my gosh, get ready, everybody. Hold on, because we're doing it. Okay, pumpkins. They might be the star of the show for Halloween, of course, but in the kitchen, they're honestly one of my favorite fall and winter fruits or vegetables or whatever to work with.
They're really versatile, right? Savory, sweet, they can do all the things.
100%. Yeah. Do you use a lot of pumpkin in your cooking, Emer?
A little bit.
A little bit here and there. Yeah.
What I'm doing.
Yeah.
What I like a bit of, and I like them in something sweet.
Yeah, it's super good. I was gonna say a little creamy, a little sweet, so good. Alex, what are you feeling about azuka?
That's
Italian for pumpkin.
They're very versatile, and I think people kind of use them only for decor.
Yeah, it's very true.
Use the decor from leftover from the
I was
holidays.
gonna say, use the decor to eat. I love it. Okay, we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna get us started, so y'all go have a seat. I'm super I'm gonna stop. I feel like people at home are gonna be like, Mary, stop saying you're pumped. I'm truly unintentionally doing it. Okay, I'm gonna start us off with a pumpkin-y twist on a classic Italian pasta. We are making pumpkin carbonara. How does that sound? Yes. I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm really excited about it. I'm also a little nervous. Emer, you make one heck of a carbonara.
I would be known to make a grand carbonara.
Very much.
I would be known.
100%. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a twist on it, and I'm actually starting off with the pumpkin, with canned pumpkin. I love canned pumpkin. It's super great. It's really consistent in terms of its consistency.
Yes.
You buy that can, you know the texture, you know how it's gonna cook up. Really, really great. Sometimes if you're using a fresh pumpkin, you can get one that's a little drier, or maybe a little bit more wet. This way, you know the consistency.
It's nice and concentrated.
Super concentrated. Also, fun fact, if you look at the label, it doesn't say pumpkin, it usually says butternut squash.
But just make sure you don't buy the pumpkin pie filling.
No. Do you know what my brother did one time? He thought pumpkin puree was pumpkin pie filling, opened the can, went in for a little scoop. And then nobody did. He put the can back in the cupboard. No, stop. We found it like a month later. It was wild. Okay. We're going to get working on this beautiful dish, though. So right over here, I have got my bacon cooking. Now, everybody knows anytime I am cooking bacon, I like to actually start it in a cold pan. So I popped 6 slices of bacon that I diced up into a cold pan. Then I popped that onto medium to bring up that temperature. That way you get all of this delicious bacon fat. Now, traditionally, if you're making carbonara, you're using guanciale. You could also use pancetta. I like the smokiness of bacon with the pumpkin. It's really, really good. So while that bacon keeps doing its thing, I've also got over here some pasta cooking. So I have got about 350 grams of rotini. I'm doing rotini.
Wow.
I know.
Spaghetti.
We're switching it up.
Yes.
Typically, we're giving it a twist. That's a good one. Typically, you use spaghetti, which is always a good thing. But I love this because this is a little bit thicker because of that pumpkin. So it kind of grabs on in all those little nooks and crannies. So that's nicely salted water. That's cooking away, doing its thing. So while those keep doing their thing, I'm going to work on that sauce. So over here in my bowl, I've got 2 egg yolks. I'm going to add in a 3rd egg yolk. This is going to give you that rich kind of classic carbonara situation. The egg yolk slightly cooks as it hits the heat of the pasta, giving you that beautiful, creamy, emulsified sauce. Now, if you were going and having this at Emer's house, she would put a little egg yolk right on top. of your actual plate. And it would be so fun. It's like a little present. You get to pop the egg yolk.
Yes.
It's very exciting. I'm not doing that today. But if you want to be extra fancy, feel free to do that. It's really, really good. So I've got those 3 egg yolks in there, and I'm also going to add in that pumpkin puree. So I've got 3/4 of a cup here, basically a 1/4 cup per egg yolk. I'm just going to add that right on in. Just like Alex said, this is cooked down. A lot of the moisture's cooked away, so it's really good and concentrated.
Yeah.
Good pumpkin flavor. And now we got to talk cheese. So when I am making any sort of carbonara, I always do a mixture of Parmigiano Reggiano and Pecorino Romano.
Nice.
Right?
Yes.
Salty and nutty.
Salty, nutty, a little bit funky.
Funky.
Yeah, it's so good. So I've got a Pecorino here. Pecorino is actually a sheep's cheese, so it's got a little bit more of that funkiness to it. Really, really tasty. So I'm gonna grate about 1/2 cup of that. I'm using a cheese grater. I don't remember the last time I used a cheese grater on this show.
So honestly, everybody always uses the rasp, but I kind of like using
I feel like
these.
it's better
It's
for
faster.
cheese.
Yeah.
I
The
know.
microplane makes it really fluffy, so
It
it's hard to
does.
get a perfect measure.
That is accurate.
like
That is
so.
accurate.
It's better for garnish to use the microplane to finish something with.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I also really like? I like the fact that Andrea indicated that I was measuring this cheese, and I'm not. I was like, it's vibes of measurements when I do cheese. I'm like, a cup, what's the same, you know? All right, then we're gonna go in with that Parmigiano Reggiano as well. You could also use, honestly, if you were in a pinch or felt like it, Grana Padano.
Yeah.
It gives you still that nuttiness.
good.
Still good.
Yeah.
It melts better too.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
got a little bit
Pecorino
more.
can get like a little bit
Granular
gummy.
or
Yeah,
something
it gets
gummy.
like chunky. Yeah, and like
100%.
pulls together.
Sticks to the tongs.
It
and-
does.
Totally.
Yeah. It doesn't melt the same.
So you see, I went big on the cheese. It's fine, it's fine. All right, so I'm gonna go into the bowl with probably about, a cup-ish of the cheese. Pop that right on in. Then I'm also gonna chop up a little bit of parsley. I love parsley in mine. I go for about 3 to 4 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna chop that up. As rough or as fine as you like. I kinda like it chunky, especially with this nice rotini pasta, because it gives a little bit more kind of substance to grab onto. So I'm gonna add that right on in. A little bit of salt as well, just to season that. That cheese is salty. Then I also need to go in with some pepper. Now, since this is carbonara, we need a lot of pepper. So Alex Page, you wanna be on pepper duty?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Only if you pay me in cheese.
In cheese. He's gonna get that cheese tax. It's gonna be a good thing. Okay, now let's head back over here because this bacon is doing its thing, looking absolutely beautiful. Getting real golden brown and crispy. It smells great in here, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this pasta and I'm actually gonna take it right out of the pan and pop it into this bacon fat.
Yes, you are.
It's gonna sizzle up. And this is the glory of a carbonara. You wanna use that bacon fat. Or if you're using guanciale or pancetta, you don't wanna get rid of it. It's gonna help kind of like bring the sauce together, right? Super tasty. So I'm going right on in, and then any of that water that comes along as well, there's a good amount of starch in there. So this is also gonna kind of help Velcro all of that bacon fat onto those noodles. Food Velcro, it's a thing. All right, that's looking beautiful. I'm gonna give that a little bit of a toss. Whoopsie, bacon down. Perfect. Give that a little bit of a toss just to combine and coat those noodles. And now what I wanna do is I'm gonna give this a little bit of a whisk. So we've got this beautiful mixture over here with all of that cheese, with those egg yolks. I'm just gonna give that a little bit of a whisk just to combine. Perfect. Now, to bring this together, this is a trick Alex Page does as well. We're gonna, what's it called, tempering?
Tempering,
We're gonna
yeah.
temper this. So since there's egg in here, just to get this going and give it a little bit of cooking kind of power, just about 1/2 cup, 1 cup of this cooking liquid right on into this mixture is gonna kind of help bring this together and give that a little bit of heat. That's gonna help warm those egg yolks through so they get really, really nice and creamy, but they do cook a little bit. It also makes it so you're not gonna end up with scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
We don't want scrambled eggs.
Chunky eggs.
No chunky eggs.
None
Does not sound
None
good.
of those. All right, give that a good whisk. And now the thing about this dish that's really neat is you actually put it together in this bowl. So I'm gonna transfer this bowl over here. I'm gonna get this pasta with all this bacon fat, with all that deliciousness, and hot off the pan, we're gonna dump it right on in.
Yes.
So add that right in there.
Wow.
Get all those little bits,
yeah.
all that bacon
Yes.
right into there. We've got like stalactites of pasta happening. Always good. I'm gonna give this a stir, and this is what brings the sauce together. This agitation, this stirring
God.
is gonna melt the cheese. It's gonna bring all of that, right? Are we feeling this?
We're ready.
I am feeling that.
Feeling this.
I can't even hear you talking. And
Yeah. We just want that bacony, beautiful pumpkin-y carbonara. Now, I like to leave mine a little bit looser in the bowl than I want it on the plate because it's gonna tighten up as it cools a bit. So this, to me, looks absolutely beautiful. Just serve that up. You've got that pumpkin, you've got that bacon, you've got that beautiful parsley on there. Extra cheese, obviously, a little extra parsley, and you are in for an absolute treat. Okay, I'm gonna dig into this. I'm gonna pass this on to my friends over here. But Andrea, you're spicing things up when we come back. Stick around, everybody.
Tomorrow, it's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff. And it's a trick and treat when two bakers compete to bake frightfully fun desserts in our creepy cake-off. Then, candles you can eat? Leanna Lair-Perot has brilliant, brainy shortcuts to make store-bought foods finger-licking good. Plus, you know her as Elvira, and now the Queen of Halloween lets us in on her guide to hosting sassy soirees all year round. It's an all-new episode tomorrow.
We're getting real pumped up today in the kitchen because we are sharing some of our favorite pumpkin recipes. Andrea Bucket, you're up. What are we making?
I'm so excited because I'm doing a savory dish with pumpkin, which
Nice.
I absolutely love. It lends itself so well, as we saw with your carbonara. But we're gonna roast a little sugar pumpkin to start.
Which, what a delightful
Yeah.
name. We also known as a pie pumpkin, but
Yeah.
sugar pumpkin sounds like a fun nickname.
Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all they are is pumpkins that are really edible. They're a little bit sweet. You could actually roast the whole thing whole, which I often do if you're cooking something else.
Same. I just give it like it sounds very Halloween. You just stab it a bunch of times and then pop it in the oven. Yeah.
And then put it in the oven. So, but we cut it in half just for time's sake.
It's a little quicker
Yeah,
for sure. And you get a
and-
little more golden brown flavor too, which
Exactly.
is nice.
And we're going to do a simple season with some salt and pepper here.
Beautiful.
And then it's going to get popped in the oven, I don't know, side up, side down. If you do it side down, it kind of gets steamed.
Yeah. Steamed and a little golden, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're going to pop it in there for about 30 minutes just until it gets nice and tender and it's scoopable and you can take all those insides out and we're going to make a delicious sauce.
You're looking for it to deflate.
Come on,
Which
yeah,
is the dream.
exactly.
That's what you're looking for. Like a beach ball, like a sad beach ball.
It
pumpkin.
is. Look at it all pork. Oh,
Yeah,
look,
look at 'em
and
go.
the skin kind of comes away. Look.
You just
Yeah,
peel it.
look at that. Oh, I love this. Okay,
Right?
cool.
So I'm going to let Mary peel that pumpkin.
Very difficult job.
What?
That pumpkin did not want that on anymore.
I know.
Perfect.
Mary Berg,
Yes.
can you pass me a spoon?
Yes, I can.
Thank you so much.
There you go. There you go. Fantastic.
Okay, so we're going to start our sauce in here, and so we're going to start with that pumpkin.
Yes.
This is so fun. I
is
don't know
a
what
delight.
happened here, right?
It's like a bowl.
Oh,
It is.
Yeah.
Y'all.
All right, so we're going to pop this pumpkin.
Us food nerds are losing our
I
minds.
know, I know.
So that's going to go right on in?
Yeah, we're literally going to pop that right into the blender.
Perfect.
Both halves. So it gives you about, when it's mashed down, about 2 cups roughly.
Okay.
Whoops.
Pop her in.
Yes, great. And then we're going to put our other ingredients in here. So to build the sauce, we're going to start with some tomato paste, which gives it sort of an, that sort of depth of flavor. Thank you so much. You knew that my hands were
I got you.
little pumpkin-y.
You love pumpkin.
Little pumpkin-y.
Yeah.
We're going to go in with some tomato paste. We're going to go in with some Thai red curry paste, which is really the star of the show
Love.
here.
So good. It's
Right?
one of those things that you have it on hand and you end up using it so much more than you would think you would use it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put a little bit more flavor. We're going to add a little bit of sugar. I'm laughing because every time I bring my hand out, I've got more pumpkin on it.
Pumpkin and I have no pumpkin. Yeah.
All right, a little bit of brown sugar. We're going to go with some fish sauce, which is really integral when you're making Thai food.
I love a fish
Yeah.
sauce. It's so good, but it's funny. You buy a jar of fish sauce, and the small one is like $8, but the big one's like somehow $3.
Yeah.
And so you buy the big one, but then you just move. Every time you move your house, you're like, come on, fish sauce.
Exactly. But use
Bottle of
it.
fish sauce I've had for like 17 years.
It's gonna go down in my will.
But use it. If you're not making Thai food, you can put it in spaghetti sauce. You
Yeah.
can use it in mushrooms, and it'll just give that sort of rounded umami flavor that you can't get from anything
Salty,
else.
but not salty.
Exactly.
Really, really good.
All right, lime juice to pump up the flavor.
Love that.
And then we're going to go with a can of full-fat coconut milk
Love.
here.
Listen, the low-fat coconut milk is just tastes
No.
like water.
You know, exactly.
Yeah,
If
you
you're-
want
and
the
you know
full
what? If
fat.
you're going to do that, buy the full fat, mix it up and split it, and then you'll get twice the amount. Honestly.
Dream. Love that
Right?
idea.
Okay, and then we're going to blitz this up. We're not going to do it here because we don't want to get okay, we are.
I was feeling real metal today. That's good. Yeah.
So you're going to blend it up until it's a nice puree, and then you're going to get this gorgeous-looking puree here, and it only cooks
look
down
at
for about 10 to
that.
15 minutes
That's
for those
stunning.
flavors to develop.
This smells out of control. You
Yeah.
smell that
Wow,
Thai
it looks
curry
so
Give it a little
paste?
taste.
Yes.
We're going to give it a little taste, and then you can season it right here as well.
Okay, let's do a little bit of this.
I think she's perfect.
She's nice.
Yeah.
Andrea, that's a good. We like her. We like her. That little pat on the back. A little pat on the back. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk tofu here,
Yes.
okay? I know it's not everyone's favorite, but I implore you, just give it a try because this is a great meal.
Yeah.
My trick here is to freeze the tofu. And what that does is a lot of tofu has liquid in it. Most of it does, even
Yeah,
if it's firm.
totally.
And so when you freeze it, the water freezes inside, and then as it thaws, you get this really cool texture that you can't get if it's not frozen.
It's almost like when you freeze it, the water creates shards, which
Yes.
kind of busts up
Yes.
the tofu a little bit,
It
giving you more
expands.
texture.
It's like, give me some room.
Yeah.
And then you're left with this great little texture that looks like this. And then what I like to do as well to sort of continue with the texture is instead of using a knife to cut it up,
Bust it.
just tear it up into little pieces because
Yeah.
you'll see how gorgeous those little bits are, and then the sauce will hang on to it beautifully.
I love that. Again, more surface area, more crunch.
Exactly.
It's always a good
Go
thing.
wrong.
All right, so we're gonna flavor this up with a little bit of soy sauce. Again, tofu, they say it is a sponge, but it becomes more of a sponge when you freeze it.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of lime juice just to echo those flavors.
Love that.
All right, now that can sit for a little bit, but because we're, thanks, Mary. I was
worries.
gonna how am I gonna stir this?
I saw you think about using your hand there,
Right?
Andrea. And I'm not gonna lie, us at home,
Whoa.
we would. That's what we would do. Yeah.
Oh man, okay, this is a conundrum here.
This is a conundrum. Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna drop it into some cornstarch.
Oh, for
just to-
crunch.
Yeah.
So while you're doing that, I'm gonna work on the savory
Perfect.
little sprinkle.
Okay, so I'm breading this, and not even breading it, just coating it in cornstarch to give it a crisp. We have a pan preheating in the oven to get nice and hot with a little bit of oil on it.
This is a great way, whether you're doing tofu, potatoes, if you want
Yeah.
crunch, heat your pan in the oven first.
Yeah.
And it almost gives you like a quick fry
Yes.
on your vegetables or your tofu. Really, really great.
Now, Mary, let's talk about what you're doing right there.
Okay, so I've got some chili in here, a little cilantro, a little mint, little shallot.
Yeah.
What's this going in?
We're going to go with lime juice and fish sauce again.
Oh, mimicking.
Yeah, we're
Oh, I like
mimicking
that.
all the flavors.
Love this.
Exactly.
We're using up the fish sauce,
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah.
I wanted to do it for you.
Yeah, dream.
And it'll be fresh in here, so it won't have been cooked down, so it'll have a little bit of a different vibe to it.
This is beautiful.
And
I
that's
love
going to
this.
be like a little crunchy, fresh, herbaceous relish to put on top of this
Yeah,
at
like
the
a
end.
sprinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you'll see here that I'm using a little fine mesh sieve
Yeah.
to get these tofu in and just shaking off any excess. At home, you do this a little better. I'm not lying, right?
Yes.
At home, you take a little more time.
At home, you're also not necessarily talking to all your friends. You might just be making it on your own, listen to a podcast.
Right? Yeah.
Watching the good stuff. It's a good
Groovin',
thing.
groovin'.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna take this to the oven
Shall we?
along with you've got some shredded coconut
Yes, I
there.
do. Okay, perfect. Let's do this thing.
So this sheet pan has been preheating just for about 3 or 4 minutes for that oil to get nice and hot.
So this is where you want to be really careful because there's hot oil on this pan.
Yeah, so you're gonna always dump it away from you guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you hear that sizzle?
It's sizzling. I don't know if you guys can see that or hear that.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go on. There you go. We're seeing it. We're seeing it. Nailed it. Also, thanks, Alex. Really good job. That was nice. All right, and then we got
Pop it in
some-
there.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that. I don't know. I felt left out.
Listen, we're gonna high five when we get back. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
We planned this, guys, for sure.
100%. This is how we do things. All right, so we've got this. Look at this coconut.
Oh, I needed it. I needed it for this.
Yes,
Let's
you
try it.
did.
No, I didn't.
There's a little. Do you want the? There's a ladle as well. Absolutely beautiful.
This is pumpkin madness.
Yes. Pumpkin insanity.
Okay, so
Let's talk about serving because this is giving like kind of soup, kind of stew,
Yes.
kind of also like a scoopable.
dippy, scoopable.
Scoopable.
Soupable.
Soupable.
Yeah. So if you put more liquid in here, actually, you could totally make it into a soup.
Yeah.
But we're going to set it alongside some delicious rice.
I love this.
You're going to put some of that tofu and coconut on top of that.
Look at that crispy,
Wow.
crunchy. Oh my gosh! And then
Right?
a little bit
I
of
gotta put this guy back.
beautiful little sprinkly. Get out of here,
excited.
Andrea
I'm so
Bucket.
excited about
Okay,
this.
Y'all got your weapons of choice ready?
Look.
Got your spoons ready.
Ready.
Let's dig in. I am
I
so.
can't reach though.
Listen, we gotta get Eber in here.
Here.
We getting messy, guys. When we come back, Alex is gonna go sweet and savory with pumpkin for breakfast. You don't want to miss it. Stick around. Today we want you to think beyond your pumpkin spice latte and those pumpkin pies and try something a little bit different. We've already done a couple of like dinnery recipes, but we're going for breakfast now. Alex Page, what are we doing?
Yeah, I thought, when do you have pumpkin for breakfast? So we are going to do a roasted pumpkin. We're going to fold that together with pancetta rapini into a savory bread pudding.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We got
pancetta rapini brunch bread pudding.
Nice.
Unreal.
Say that 10 times fast. We're ready to do it. I love this. We got some sweet. We've got that beautiful, like meaty, delicious pancetta, and then a little bitter. What is it like?
So, normally I'm always saying, oh, don't worry, this is so easy. This one,
Yeah.
there's some method involved
There's
in
some
it.
layers.
There's some layers.
Yeah.
So we're starting with pie pumpkin, just like Andrea used.
Okay, cool.
You can honestly leave the skin on.
Yeah.
But if somebody else is getting it ready for you.
I was gonna say, or if that skin just wants to come off that pumpkin, like we previously did. Yeah.
So we've just diced that pumpkin up, and then we're just gonna season it with some olive oil, some salt, and a bit of cinnamon.
Oh, I like the addition of the cinnamon.
Yeah, ground cinnamon.
Cinnamon is a funny one because I feel like a lot of times people think then it's going to taste like a cinnamon bun or sweet, but it just gives you that like
No, but
that
like
warmth.
in so much cooking, cinnamon's used in savory
Savory,
applications.
100%. Yeah.
So we pop that on our baking sheet.
Beautiful.
That's gonna go into our oven, 425, nice and hot until it gets roasted.
Nice.
Nicely caramelized. Well, that's going, Mary.
Yes.
I have 2 cups of pancetta.
2 cups.
Look.
I love this measurement. When we came in, I was like, huh, that's a good amount of pancetta, Alex Page.
Whenever we do recipes for the show, 2 cups pancetta, 2 cups cream, 2 cups butter,
Yeah.
2 cups.
If it's an Alex Page, there's gonna be 2 cups of something in it. Yeah.
So I like starting this mixture off with the pan not preheated, right? So we've talked about this before on the show. What happens as the heat comes up, you're gonna render out that fat.
Yeah.
It's gonna get nice and crispy. So as that happens, just pretend it did. We go
We're
go
using
in
our
with
imagination.
some garlic
Beautiful.
and chili flakes.
Love the chili flake addition.
Yeah.
Little bit of
2
spice.
tablespoons.
2
No, it's really not 2 tablespoons.
I was like, don't do 2 tablespoons. People are gonna be like, Alex, that was very spicy.
And then we just kind of let that all cook, render down, and we've transferred it into here.
And this is the thing, you see all of that and it cooks down because that fat renders
lot.
out. Yeah.
Don't throw the fat out
Don't throw
either.
the fat out.
No, that's going
Either
in the
put it
mix.
in or save it somewhere. 100%.
And then here we have our custard mix. So 6 eggs, 1.5 cups of milk.
Beautiful.
I find depending on the bread you're going to use, you may have to adjust how much liquid you're using.
It's true. Depending on if your bread is more fresh, more stale.
Yeah, so I like, ideally for this, you're going to do it like using day-old bread, right? I think, but if you want to, you could just toast the bread instead.
Totally.
But I would just tear it, like hand tear some bread, throw it on a sheet pan. You could even just put it like in your oven turned off, like your oven's off overnight.
You
right?
want it to be scratchy.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like that, because then it's going to hold its shape when you make
It won't
it
get
into
too
stodgy.
Stodgy.
Yeah.
Stodgy.
Yes.
Right?
Good word.
Stodgy,
You know?
yes.
Yeah, guys, we're getting words today. Yeah.
Parmigiano. Anybody want to guess how much?
How many cups do we think it's Parmesan?
2 cups.
2 cups.
Yes.
This is an egg custard that I want to be friends with.
Right?
Let me tell you right
Well,
now.
I don't know why savory bread pudding like isn't more of a thing. You know?
I love it. It's so
Yeah.
good. It's so
Kind of like
delicious.
stuffing.
It is
Yeah.
kind of like
Right?
stuffing
Yes.
for breakfast.
Yes.
Little eggier.
And then here I have rapini that I've already blanched. So
Okay.
I've just cut it into like 1-inch pieces into boiling water for a minute, ice bath, dry.
Okay, this is the part where
Gotta get it
that's-
nice and dry.
Yes,
Yes.
because otherwise it's going to water down your bread pudding,
Wring
which
it
you
out
don't
like a
want.
towel.
Exactly.
Yes.
And also it's getting cooked up, so you don't really care if it gets all like
Yeah.
dodgy looking once you've wrung it out. Yeah.
You brought me a spatula and here I
Here
am
Alex, you
using
need
a
a
whisk.
spatula. He's like whisk. Whisk 100%. I love
now
it.
we just kind of get everything together, you know? Get the party going.
Beautiful.
Ooh, I love that look of that squash. It's
Yeah.
or pumpkin, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Can you
squash
smell
the
that?
generic term?
I think
or
squash is
pumpkin
the generic, or
term?
vice versa. I would say squash is the generic term because then we can include like zucchini and
Okay.
guys again.
Oh,
yes,
look at
This
this.
is culinary
Wordsmithing.
nerd fest. Yeah.
So our bread is, day old. We fold all of this together.
I like the fact that you're doing it in a bowl. Oftentimes, what I would do is just kind of like dump it all in here and
no.
then
No, I
you
can't. No.
can't. I like this because it gets it well mixed and
I gotta
well
have everything
distributed.
like well mixed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, you have to press it down with your hand.
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
Or you end up with like a little eggy
And
corner.
sometimes you'll want to add like a little bit more than you think, right?
yeah.
Because it's going to absorb that mixture.
Totally.
We have our baking pan greased nice and well.
Pop that right on in.
We've lowered our oven temperature to 350,
Yes, look at this.
and that is going to go in for 45 to 55 minutes.
Okay.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
This looks so
Unreal.
good. Alex,
Okay.
would you join me at the oven,
Yes.
please? I'm gonna need need you to grab the cooked one. I think you gotta just.
All right, put it in that
We're
oven.
putting it in this oven. So you just have your 3 ovens. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Okay.
Oh wow, that looks amazing. That is stunning. Wow.
Besides all that work we did, it's a really easy brunch.
Know what the thing is? You do this the day before.
Yeah.
All your guests come and you just walk in and say, this whole thing? What a delight. Alex Page, this looks absolutely delicious. I am digging in. We got to take a break, but when we come back, Emer is covering dessert. Very, very excited. The Great Pumpkin today with our 3rd annual Pumpkin Palooza. Now, we've made dishes great for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Everything.
I think it might be time for dessert.
It is time for dessert.
I think so.
Yes. All right, what are we making? We are going to make pumpkin themed.
Pumpkin themes,
As you do.
As you do
will
today. On Pumpkin Palooza.
And we're going to do a tiramisu, so salted caramel. Yeah.
I like this. We went a little Italian. Now
We
we're going back to Italy.
did.
What a delight.
Bit of Latin American going on here as
Okay,
well. We have a
okay.
bit of every culture today, guys.
Yes, yeah.
So first we're going to make dulce de leche.
Okay.
Which is basically caramel in a can.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about some safety tips
Yeah,
first,
we're gonna
guys.
get real safe,
We're going to
everybody.
talk about some
Yeah.
safety tips. So this is a can of sweetened condensed milk. We're going to pop it into a pot, and it's really important when you're doing this at home that you keep the can fully covered at all times, at least 5 centimeters over
of water.
So of course, when you bring that to a boil, your water is going to evaporate. So
We
it's
need
not
more?
like this.
More
Not
than
like
that.
this. This is not what you're going to do. So we're just going to, even still, it's not okay.
You know what? I got this.
Okay. Oh, look at this.
Dump that on
Yes.
it.
Yes. And now you know what's in the cup.
There you go. There you go. I have not had any water today, which, as an adult, I probably should have some water, but that's okay.
Water is good. So we're going to bring this to a boil, and then as it evaporates, just keep topping it up with water as you go.
Yeah.
And you're just going to boil that for 2.5 hours.
Yes, it feels very strange. You put a can
Yes.
in some water and you
Yes.
boil it. If you let it get uncovered with the
Yes.
water, it can burst.
It can.
That's the danger.
Yeah, we don't want that, lads.
Messy business. So
We don't
this,
want that.
make sure it stays in and
Yeah.
a bit more pressure. So you're good to go.
100%. Yeah, so you can do 2 things to cool it down. You can just take it out, leave it on the counter, leave it cool down, or you can put it in an ice bath. We're just going to blanch. We're going to blanch our can. We're going to blanch
Just
our
like
can.
Alex did with his rapini.
Yes. Okay, so then over onto our filling.
Yes.
So we're going to add our pumpkin puree. And also just thinking, like, if also, if you bought a can of pie filling, that's a bit of a cheat. Because it's already seasoned.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So maybe you're someone that doesn't bake and doesn't have like all the ingredients in the press.
Yeah.
Like not all of us do sometimes.
Totally.
So you can absolutely do that. So in here we're going ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
Love that.
And also a little bit of vanilla.
Ooh,
and then
yes.
if anyone knows me from online, you will know that I'm a fiend for salt.
She does love a salt.
Don't be scared.
No.
Oh God.
I was going to say, she also gingered the counter and I love it.
I know that I didn't even notice. So don't be scared whenever you're baking to add a little bit of salt. It just intensifies the flavor of literally anything.
It doesn't make it taste salty. It just counteracts the sugar and gives it so every time you bite, you're like, oh, I'd like another bite of that, please.
100%. So we'll just give that all a mix in, and we're gonna go. This is a great like dump and mix situation. So you don't have to do the cream beforehand.
Okay.
You can if you want.
So this is whipping cream we just added in.
Yes.
Nicely done, Emer.
35%,
We
or
love-
just cream in Ireland as we call it. Different in Canada over here.
Yeah.
So. And then we're going straight in with the blender.
Okay.
That you can turn on because I don't.
Listen.
I was looking at that and I was like, I've never used this
We're
before.
standing back. Am I going to put a little sugar in too?
Go on. Ice and sugar too.
Icing sugar too, and we're all standing back. You know what? I don't
The
think
white
I
pants,
Ooh,
though?
It's happening.
Oh,
it's
it's
happening.
low. Oh,
We're doing it.
That's tame.
Yeah, it's tame, but we can
That's tame.
we can go.
And you're just gonna whisk that until it's nice and thick.
Does anyone also do this at home where they stand this far back if they're doing it?
No, just all my clothes are
All
covered in
over
food
it.
stains,
So
right?
bad.
Yeah.
I love it.
Another unsafe thing that you can do is put a tea towel over it as well as you do it.
No,
but
what I do, I put the tea towel on me, and then you're fine.
Oh, that's clever.
All right, so once that's all whipped up, we get
Yes.
something that looks like this,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. So
Yeah.
we'll pop that down.
Okay, and this is where, so we got our Latino dulce de leche,
Yes.
we got our tiramisu from Italy, and now we got our Irish whiskey.
You gotta have it, Emer. You gotta.
And I'm so tempted.
Yeah.
Well, my my mom is watching this, so I won't do that to my poor mother. Yeah. So a little bit of sugar in there with the coffee. Now, you can use normal coffee. Espresso is best, though, because it really does have a little bit of a punch to it.
It's got a bit more chocolatiness to it, right?
It does. Yeah. And if you know anything about tiramisu, it means pick me up.
Yes.
Because of the sugar and the alcohol and the coffee, it does everything.
It does it all.
I think.
What are we doing? Yeah.
Could you do 2 cups of whiskey?
See, this is why we love Alex. Yes, you can, Alex.
It will taste different. And it'll be boozy. Yeah, she be boozy.
It'll be a pick me up.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so then how do we put this together?
Okay.
This is the thing. Once you get to this point of a tiramisu, it's basically just assembled,
It really is. It really is simple. And remember, the most important thing with tiramisu, lads, is the longer it sits in the fridge, the better it gets.
Yes.
Totally.
Like, if you put it in there for a week, the flavor is just actually going to be insane.
Yeah.
Like, actually going to be insane. Okay, so building this, we have our lovely little lady fingers here. We can also just use a regular sponge as well if we wanted to.
Make it a little more trifly, but this
Yeah,
would be great.
100%. Yeah. So we just don't want to fully submerge it and soak it. We just want to go dip, and out straight away.
You're going to think these are the ones you get at the grocery store that feel like they've been around for like 82 years.
They're so good,
really
though. They're good,
light,
yeah.
but
They are.
if you soak them for longer than this quick dip, they mush. They turn
do.
into,
Yeah.
Also, I just walked downwind of this whiskey coffee and woo. She's going for it. We're going for it.
You're welcome.
So we're just lining the bottom.
Yeah, we're just gonna pop them all in at the bottom.
Love this.
And then in the piping bag here, see, I knew I'd need a towel. Not that.
There we go.
Let's not be too serious. Okay, and then we have our dulce de leche. So we're just gonna cut the piping tip here. Now, not everyone has piping bags at home because, like, not a normal thing to have.
Yeah.
But a Ziploc bag also works really, really well.
It does.
So we just want to, and if it's, sometimes the dulce de leche is really, really thick, so you can actually use your hands. There's so much warmth in your hands from your natural body heat.
Oh, to give it a
that
little
you
bit of
can
heat.
actually do like this and rub it down.
Okay.
So next we're gonna go in with our filling here. Now, if it does, look at this. This is a great consistency.
So
my God.
good. The mascarpone kind of gives it a little bit of structure.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. And if you feel like it's a little bit loose, it will firm up in the fridge, or you can pop it into the fridge before you do
Well,
this.
even the lady fingers will help it firm up too, because it'll absorb some of more of that liquid,
100%.
giving you that texture.
100%. You just want to,
good.
right? So good. You just want to push. Look at the color of it. Like, I know. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, oh my God, this caramel's going everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to drizzle it. So when we're holding a piping bag, we want to hold with our dominant hand, and we want to squeeze from the top. You never want to hold it with your undominant hand
And squeeze
then
from the middle.
because then you're just going to go all over the place.
Totally.
So you're just going to use your dominant hand and then go.
Oh, look at that.
Drizzle. Right?
Okay, well, you do this next layer.
Yes,
I'm
go
gonna
on.
have the swab.
Go on. So salted caramel. Now you could mix the caramel and the salt together and put it in the pipe bag, but that's just going to dirty another bowl.
Right, why?
Why would you want to do that and create more dishes? So we're using a flaky sea salt. So flaky sea salt is a seasoning salt, so it can be quite large.
Okay.
Look at this.
Look at this.
I like how these are already here.
Now, would we finish it also with a little bit of that flaky sea salt?
Yes, yes.
I
Let's finish
love
it with more salt.
Now, what else do we got going on here? A little bit of an almond crunch?
So we have the almonds here, so sliced almonds. And yes, you can do them in a frying pan, but sometimes I find it's a little bit inconsistent.
Yes, 100%.
Do you know? So you get a really,
wow,
really
what's
nice toast. Oh, that's your breakfast.
I was going to say, watching Alex Page swinging his fork around. So we've got them toasted in the oven.
Toast them in the oven. You get a really, really nice even toast on them. And don't go when they're just getting a bit of color. Like, really push it.
Yeah.
Don't toast them to 60%. Toast them to 100%
Yeah.
because the flavor completely changes. It really, really elevates the flavor, and you get, like, well, you guessed it, that really nutty flavor.
Yes, exactly. I am thrilled about this.
Are we
Emer,
buzzing?
let's get right on into this. I'm
Are we
going to
allowed
dig
to
in.
come over?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, get on in. Oh, it holds up beautifully.
does.
Oh, we're just going right on in.
are.
My God. We're having this tiramisu, a little pick-me-up for us. When we come back, we're going to put our carving skills to the test. Maybe iffy after this whiskey. It's going to be great. Stick around. We are back, and it wouldn't really be Halloween or leading up to Halloween without some pumpkin carving. But sharp tools and slippery gourds can be a bit of a recipe for disaster. So here to help us with the scoop on how to do it is my good bud, Owen Reeves. Nailed it. There were so many words to say.
A lot of words,
What
yeah.
a delight. Okay, Owen, feeling pumped about this.
Yeah, me too.
But before we get into this, we thought it'd be fun to have a little bit of a competition.
Yes.
So, our good friend friends over here, Alex Emer and Andrea, have their own pumpkins. They're gonna have to carve a pumpkin by the end of this segment. Sound good?
Well, I don't know, Mary.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I just need this
So,
first.
yeah, we're going to just touch again on the safety piece.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely this is an activity that you want to have supervised if you're doing it with little ones. Pumpkins are slippery. The inside, very slippery, hard to hold on to. And although some of these tools not super sharp, you still want to be on the safe side.
Totally.
The other thing that we do is give your pumpkins just a little bit of a wipe down with vinegar before you actually start to do anything. It's going to give it a little shine, and it's also going to take off bacteria, so everything's going to last longer.
Oh, neat.
So
Okay.
they won't decompose as quickly.
Oh, that's smart. I love that.
That's right. And then once you're ready to get carving, we're going to go into a couple of hacks.
Okay, what are the hacks?
So we're going to start with carve from the bottom.
Okay.
So we cut the hole out of the bottom, and the reason I really like doing this is because you can make it sit upright nicely when you're carving from the bottom.
Sometimes you get a pumpkin that just wants to fall over.
I know, that's the or there's a little bit of a breeze on Halloween and it totally blows over. So cut it from the bottom, and it's also easier to get at the stringy bits on the inside. They tend to be at the bottom of the pumpkin anyway. So cut it from the bottom. The other thing that's really handy about that is that if you've got your LED lantern, you can just drop the pumpkin on top of the lantern.
Oh, and not even put the piece back in.
You don't even have to.
Oh, that's
and
great.
so you don't have to kind of reach into the pumpkin and turn it off and on and get the gooey stuff on your hands.
Yeah.
So just drop the pumpkin right on top of the LED lantern. Works really well.
I love that. Now let's talk about actually carving the pumpkin.
Yeah. So when we're getting into actually carving the pumpkin, we've got some great kits. These are all from Party City. And so we're going to start with your basic kit. We've got the colossal carving kit right here. This has got the essential.
Andrew's making a mess.
This is a messy thing. So you're doing it right. So we've got the key things where we've got the scooper, we've got a carving knife, we've got our marker, and also stencils. These are the best cheat.
Yeah.
This comes with 10 different stencils. There's all kinds of different patterns that you can do. Switch it up year to year, depending how complicated you want to be.
Yeah.
This stuff is hard to freehand, I won't lie.
It is. I always have grand plans, and it's just like a smile with one tooth. Every time.
That's it. Now, if you want to get a little fancier, get into some more involved patterns and tools, then you move up to the family carving kit. So you're getting more detail saws with this. So if you're trying to get a little bit finer. The other thing that I really dig about this is a tool that you can use to scrape.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you use, because I find these, they don't scrape super well, but they're good at scooping.
Yeah.
Scrape first and then scoop. So that's a really handy little tool.
Fantastic. Now this looks like we've got the Lamborghini.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you're getting here. So this is the carving set here where you're just getting more, I'm going to say, robust tools.
Okay.
So, I mean, feel the weight of that. It's stainless steel, and it has a good rubber handle. So, again, we were talking about the slipperiness.
Better
rubber
grip.
handle. Yeah, rubber handle was definitely going to make that easier.
That's fantastic. I love that. Now, what about, I love that we've got these, where can we get these kits?
Party City. These are all available,
Oh, fantastic. And then what if you're someone who maybe Halloween's tomorrow night, you don't have a kit, what do you do?
Bust out your cookie cutters.
Cookie cutter, okay,
I'm assuming you guys all have a fine selection of cookie cutters at home.
Yeah, sure we do.
So I think unless it's anything that's like maybe a Christmas tree, I think just about anything will work. And what you can do is you can actually use the cookie cutter on the outside of the pumpkin. If you've got a tenderizer, if you've got a mallet, just hammer it in like that. And it literally will just punch through, and then you're ready to go.
That's awesome.
It's a good cheat.
That's a really good cheat. I like that one. Okay, this is absolutely fantastic. I'm feeling great. I'm going to pretend I carved this one. This is mine for the competition. Our friends, can we check out these pumpkins? Andrea Bucket.
Also, we had a lot of help. This was the best competition ever.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Record time, too. Record time. You guys did amazing.
Perfect with the best of them. Greatly done, guys. Oh, I like the teeth, Emer.
Right?
I love it too. Oh, you know what? My pumpkin at home looks like Alex's pages. That's the one. 2 little teeth. Absolutely delightful. Owen, thank you so much. This was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great stuff. We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
There's no place like home for Halloween. Follow the yellow brick road to the Good Stuff's Halloween Spectacular, where witches, wizards, and a few good friends are cooking up some spooky surprises. You won't want to miss what's hiding behind the curtain. Friday, October 31st on the Good Stuff.
It is Pumpkin Palooza today, so we Brian Hinkson on a mission to discover some of Toronto's best pumpkin-y treats. Check it out.
Hey Mary, do you remember that time you had me find the best pumpkin pie desserts? I think it's time that we run it back. Today, I've got two incredible spots. First up, Bloomers. They've got a pumpkin pie donut that I've got to try. After that, we're heading to Ed's Real Scoop for small batch, locally made ice cream and their seasonal pumpkin ice cream pie. I cannot wait to try that. If you're hungry, let's go. Thank you both for having me at Bloomers. I'm so excited to be here. Could you tell me a little bit about what makes this place so special?
Yeah, so Bloomers is a family-owned local bakery, and we make everything from scratch. Everything is plant-based and really delicious using our family recipes.
I'm so excited. Two of my favorite foods, donuts and pies together as one. Oh my gosh. I just need my coziest sweater, a dozen of these, and I'm set for fall. I'm getting like warm spices.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a little nutmeg going on, some cinnamon.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so nice and chewy, but I love that crunch that you get from the pumpkin seeds. Oh my God. So good. It's like a pumpkin pie for one.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. This was so good, but I've got more eating to do, so I'm gonna go to the next spot. Well, maybe one more bite. Okay, I'm ready. Becky, thanks for having me at Ed's Real Scoop. How did someone that was a tech pioneer end up as an ice cream maker?
His mom was a stay-at-home mom, and she was a great baker, and she made so many sweets. He has such a sweet tooth, and his favorite dessert was always ice cream. He just thought he was gonna make up a little bit of ice cream, sell a little ice cream, and just kind of relax, and that's not how it turned out. It was immediately way busier than he thought it was gonna be, and it's gotten so busy that we now have 4 locations across the city.
Yeah, that is an amazing, amazing story. So let's talk pumpkin. I'm gonna be trying pumpkin ice cream pie.
So he made it into an ice cream, and then he decided that it would make a great pie. So it is one of the most special flavors we make because it has such a tie to Ed's childhood. He loves graham cracker crust, so we use graham crumbs, butter, and honey, and they have been so popular. This year especially, they really blew up.
So I've had a lot of ice cream in my life, so I consider myself an expert. Let's see how this tastes. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. I think I have a new favorite, fall dessert. Smooth, creamy. You get a ton of that pumpkin flavor.
Yeah.
It's good. This is incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mission accomplished. As promised, 2 delicious pumpkin pie-inspired desserts served up fresh. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Doing that. And studio audience, to help you serve up your own Pumpkin Palooza at home, thanks to Kitchen Stuff Plus, you're all going home with their Toscana Harvest Pumpkin Platter.